Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and it's time to take a look at the weekly finds. Now, if you're new to this segment, this is a week-long toy hunt that I do, where I go around to all these various stores, and when I find something cool and interesting, I take a picture of it, and at the end of the week, I compile all the pictures together, and we can see what we got. And it was a big week this week, but starting off like we usually do with the Funko Pops, this week at Target, I found a couple of the really large pop comic covers, starting with the Captain Marvel cover with Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel, and this was pretty neat. Nice cover there. You see Monica Rambeau in her classic white and black costume. Pretty cool. And next to her, I found the Avengers Red Vision pop, and he looked really nice. You got him in there in the cover, and then he's sitting down there looking all mischievous and evil. I think this may have been his first appearance. I'm not exactly sure. Didn't read comics way back then. And finally, at Target, as part of the Target Con 2022, I found this awesome Kirk and Spock Wrath of Khan 2-pack, and this is at the very end of the movie where Kirk and Spock are saying their final goodbyes because Spock has locked himself into the engine room and he's dying of radiation, and it's very sad. But they have captured this in a pop form, and I think it was beautiful. And if you turn it around on the back, you can actually see a better picture of it without the glossy glare of the camera and the lights, and this is really, really cool. Any Star Trek fan of the original series would love to have this, and it's at Target right now. Though they're not pops, at Walmart I found these little pop figure pins of the Thundercats. You had Lion-O, Chitara, Panthro, and Mumra, and they were really cool. I think they were like $14 a piece, so a little bit out of my price range, and I would have preferred the smaller ones anyway, but they were pretty tall. They're about 6 inches, so yeah, if you're interested in them, they should be hitting your Walmarts in the entertainment section. And down the Walmart clearance aisle, I found these cute little Popsies. These are the ones that are found down the greeting card aisle, and I guess these were Valentine editions, because you had the Beast and you had Belle, and they were all on clearance for $3. So I don't know if they're going to be on clearance at your Walmart, but if you're looking for them, try the clearance aisle and you might find them for cheap. For regular NECA figures this week at Target, I found the Halloween 2-pack of Laurie Strode and Dr. Loomis. I think this is the second time we saw this, but they have reissued it, and it is hitting shelves again. So if you missed it the first time, head out there and might find it again. However, this is not the only Halloween 2 thing that I found this week in the NECA section. They also had this awesome box set, Halloween 2, The Nightmare Isn't Over, Ultimate Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis, 40 Years of Horror! And I don't remember if we've seen this before, but the box was very eye-catching, and I can't remember it, but it was so cool. I'm going to do it again, even if we did do it before. And you open up the box, and you can see that you have Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis in there, and there's lots of accessories, and they can both have different looks. You can have Michael Myers with bleeding eyes and not bleeding eyes, and you can have Dr. Loomis with a coat or not with a coat, and you can have them all on fire. So it is really cool, and I liked this 2-pack a lot. For Star Wars The Black Series, I found this carbonized Shore Trooper, and this was a trooper from The Mandalorian, and it was alright. It was shiny. I think they are going overboard with these carbonized figures lately. They've just put out Stormtroopers and Mandalorians and all sorts of stuff. I think the main characters were really a hit. These, you're finding them on the shelf, so that kind of tells me they're not going over too well. But hey, if they want to make them, I'm sure somebody out there will buy them. For the Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series, I found this awesome 2-pack of He-Man and Skeletor. Now, these are similar to the characters that were released before, but there are some minor paint app changes, like He-Man has yellow on his arms. He didn't have that in the original version, as does Skeletor has the lightning going across his chest, which he didn't have that in the original version. He-Man's sword is the same. Skeletor's Havoc staff is a green plastic here as opposed to the purple it was with the original release. But if you aren't seeing the original releases, which they're still everywhere on my shelves. You can have this 2-pack, which I think is actually cheaper than buying both of the figures separately. So, hey, it's kind of a cool idea. I did like this series. I think season 2 has popped up, but I still haven't got around to watch it yet. But anyway, if you're looking for this awesome 2-pack, check out Walmart. And this week was a huge week for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And starting off at Walmart in the entertainment section, they have released the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, April O'Neil. And I guess it's only fitting since it is the month of April. And it comes in this awesome lenticular box. Lenticular meaning that it is changing cover, so you could have it straight up and it looks like this with all blank screens. But if you start flipping it back and forth, the images will appear and you can see that April is on every one of these screens, and that was a really cool box. But who cares about the box? When you open it up, you can see that there's a nice picture of April's toy over there on the left, and on the right you can see the figure itself with all of its accessories. So if you're looking for the single April, you can find her. But also releasing at Walmart this week at the same time was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Farm Pack, which was the Casey Jones and April, and this is what they look like when they escape to the farm. And I love the little drawings that April did, and April comes in a different outfit, so that is neat. And when you flip it around to the back, you can see a lot of cool action shots of these figures together. So if you're looking for this, about $60 at Walmart, but I don't imagine it's going to stay on the shelves too long, so if you're interested, better get out there quickly. For the Toon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at Target, I found the 2-pack of Anthrax and Scumbug. Now, I think they're both villains. I'm not really sure, but they look villainy. And like Walmart had the movie Turtles, Target has the cartoon Turtles, and this is only available at Target. But I think the most exciting news that happened with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this week was that NECA released their Turtle Van for pre-order. So if you go to the NECA store and click on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle link, you will find that the only thing that they have for sale currently is the Turtle Van. And this is a cool Turtle Van. It's on sale for $250. Now, if $250 is a lot for you to pay at once, don't worry. You have the option to break it up into 4 payments, so that's not a bad thing. And as you can see, it is really nice. It looks like the Turtle Van did from the show, well, as much as it could, because the show would always change the way it did its animations and the way the Turtle Van looked. But anyway, you can see it's nice yellow and green, has some cannons coming off the top, a lot of lights, and big turtle shell on the front, and it comes with a gunner seat and replaceable wall and door panels, and the whole thing opens up. The top will open, the side doors will open, the back will open. I don't have a lot of pictures of it, but it does. But the thing I'm thinking about this Turtle Van is, here it is with some other figures. I think it's just going to be a little small. Now, I know you can sit the figures in there, but it just seems like they're going to be cramped, and that's just my opinion. But, you know, it's a Turtle Van. It's NECA's offering, and it's only $250, which is good. But if you're not interested in this particular Turtle Van, there are actually 3 currently on the market. The NECA one here is the latest entry, but Super 7 has also put out pre-orders for a Turtle Van. Now, their Turtle Van is based mostly on what the toy Turtle Van that Playmates put out back in the 80s looked like, and it runs you $500. So the price alone kind of turned me off, and I'm not interested in how the Turtle Van looked as a toy, but as it did in the cartoon. Your third option is this third-party Underground Arsenal Turtle Van, and this is the one that I got my money on. This is not put out by an official toy company, but that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. In fact, a lot of third-party offerings, especially when it comes to like Transformers, are, in my opinion, sometimes better than the official products. But going back to this Turtle Van, this is a great looking Turtle Van. It is very similar to the NECA offering, but I think it's just upscaled a bit. And the price of this is about $260, $270, depending on where you get it. I ordered mine from Terry TFS Club, but it's sold out there. But I think Show Z has it on sale. So if you're looking for it, chop in. You can go to showzstore.com, and they do require a small deposit on this item, but I think is definitely worth it, because as you can see here, this is a little video that they put out of it. This thing is huge. It turns all the way around. It opens up every which way. Again, so does the NECA and so does the Super 7, but I think this one is the best of both worlds when it comes to size and accessories. But like I said, this is the one I'm going to have my money on, and I can't wait to take a look at it. But anyway, whatever you decide, if you're interested in turtle vans, the toy companies are at war right now. I feel like I'm going back to the third-party Transformers when they were doing all those Springers and Perceptors and Sea Sprays, and everybody was putting out the same toy. But hey, the more competition, the better it is for the fans, right? Right. And moving on to DC Multiverse, this week I found some huge figures. And I'm not saying huge because they're great figures. I'm saying huge because they're huge figures. First off, I found the 12-inch posed Batman statue. Now, this was a Walmart Gold Label product, and it was really nice. He was huge. He was in there. He was all red, which kind of made me think it should have been a Target exclusive, but I don't make those decisions. And as a comparison, here he is next to the Three Jokers Batman as a size comparison, so you can see he is really large. For the next gargantuan figure I found this week at Target, and it was the Clayface Deluxe figure, and he was huge. He was all ugly and spiky and sitting in his box. And as a size comparison here he is again with the Three Jokers Batman. You can see he kind of dwarfs over Batman, and that's good, because that's the way he's supposed to be. I think they're going to have a Killer Croc in this scale, which I think would work really good. But we're not finished, because I also found the Titan Joker, and this was from the Batman Arkham Asylum game, where at the end he injected himself with the Titan drug and he became all grotesque and horrible. And this was another huge figure. And again, utilizing the Three Jokers Batman, you could see, wow, this guy is so huge, which I think made it fitting that he was the end boss of Arkham Asylum. They are hitting Target shelves right now, so if you're looking, you won't be able to miss them. They're so big. And for Marvel Legends this week, I found the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man Tom Holland head, and I was a bit surprised to find this guy. I thought he'd be a lot harder. Maybe I was just lucky and got there at the right time, but there were about 3 of him on the shelf, and this is just a Spider-Man figure with an alternate Tom Holland head, and for some reason they wanted to make it a Walmart exclusive, so probably going to be a little tricky to find. I got lucky, like I said before, and I really wasn't interested in it. And lastly but not leastly this week, we come to the Transformers, and this week at Walmart I found the reformatted Megatron in the RED series, and I'm not sure if we've seen this one before, but like with the Halloween figures, I want to do it again because this was such an awesome figure at Walmart. I also found Jada Transformers Nano metal figures, and we've seen box sets of these metal figures before with G.I. Joe, but this was the first time I've seen a Transformers, and there are 18 of those suckers in here, so I just had to pick this up. This whole box cost $11. $11 for all these nano metal figs, and they looked fabulous. Optimus Prime up there, all metallic red. You had Bumblebee, Hot Rod, Cliff Jumper, Jazz, Prowl, Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, Wheeljack, RC, Ironhide, Ultra Magnus, Megatron, Starscream, Skywarp, Thundercracker, Shockwave, and Soundwave. Lot of great figures in this set, only for $11. So if you like these little minifigures, you love Transformers, go check out your Walmarts for this set. Now, I will warn you that to find the set that I was happy with, I had to go through about 12 boxes because some of the figures didn't make it through the process that well. And that's kind of a shame, but that's going to be what you deal with when you're dealing with small figures like this. So make sure when you pick up your set, if you're looking for it, that you check out each figure and if it's something you could live with. This one, I actually got lucky. I think they're all pretty good. but the Optimus was the only one really I was looking at. There was a lot of paint mishaps on other Optimuses, but this one was pretty good. And finally, for Transformers this week, I found the Leader Class Legacy Galvatron and Laser Optimus Prime at Target. Now, the Galvatron is just a reissue in the Legacy packaging from Kingdom, but the Optimus is new, but he's Laser Optimus, so who cares? No, I'm kidding. I'm sure somebody would like this. If you liked Optimus Prime where he was like a tanker truck, then I'm sure you'll enjoy finding this guy. Alright, and that is it for Transformers and everything I found at the stores. Kind of, sort of, because this is also the last week of the Target Haul-a-thon. And speaking of the Target Haul-a-thon, I had a great experience in my Target last night. Let's see what I found. Now, I usually don't do the filming in the stores anymore, but so much stuff at the Haul-a-thon I found at this particular Target. It was so great, I had to bring out the camera. Look here, we have the Gremlins, 2 Gizmo Evil Dead Ultimate Ash. You have that thing. You have the Super Bebop and Mighty Rocksteady figures. Those were so awesome. You have Elvira. Oh my gosh, I've never seen her. Oh, and the 4-pack of Turtles. These are so great, the 4-packs. Oh, look, this is the glow-in-the-dark Muckman. Oh, you have Metalhead, Fugitoid. He is awesome. Here you have the NECA Haul-a-thon bag, and here you have the Back to the Future 2 Griff. And this is just so cool. I never thought I would see all of these items at the Target. I saw a few of them in the past, but this being the last week, I guess they decided, well, why not? Let's put everything out. Well, this isn't everything. Oh, hey, here, I missed this. This is Coraline. We saw her a few weeks ago. That is awesome. Look at all this stuff. Awesome. But there were a few things that didn't make the Haul-a-thon that I saw last night that did come out this week, and I did want to spotlight those. First off, you had this neat little 13-inch Hello Kitty, and she was cute. Haul-a-thon also presented the reissue of the Slash and Leatherhead 2-packs, and that is really neat. And you can see both of them standing out there, and they have lots of accessories and weapons. So if you missed these, I think they were still available the last time I checked on the Target Haul-a-thon site. And that is going to wrap it up for this year's Target Haul-a-thon. I don't know if it's a success or not. I did see a lot of cool stuff, and I was able to get a lot of cool stuff if I wanted it. I really didn't want any of the things that were offered this year. Not that they were bad, it's just none of them really jumped out at me. The 4-pack of Turtles, I did consider picking up, but the price was $150, and I got the Turtles in Disguise for like $130. So you're paying like $20 extra to get less stuff, and the Turtles in a color that I really didn't like or care for. So yeah, not gonna do that. But anyway, if you are interested in these things, they are at the Target stores, or you can find them at Target.com by typing in the collector spot, clicking it, and then finding Haul-a-thon Week 4. Alright guys, well that is the video. Hopefully I found something you guys found interesting as well. And if you're looking for any of these toys, happy hunting, and until next time, keep playing.